Welcome to Women Who Radiate Wealth with Kornelia Stephanie and me, Susan Axelrod, showing up as you are and having fun in business. Our focus is on women's entrepreneurship, aiming to empower female entrepreneurs. We share with you financial and emotional self-confidence in business while making your offer. Be intentional and purposeful with what you want to bring to fruition. Let's get it. Hello, Kornelia. How are you today?
I love that. I love hearing you talk like that. I love hearing you say that because right away, it's our why, isn't it? It reminds us of our why and what it is that we're up to with this podcast.
It surely does, Kornelia. Our work is so synergistic, and our voice texts that we, share with each other. You in your early morning walks, me right after my live at 5. It really, truly is just incredible synergy. We agreed that we are going to show up as we are and have fun in business, Kornelia. So I'm going to call something out that we have discussed recently. And honestly, I'm calling out myself. It's a little embarrassing, but I'm just going to do it. I bought your 21-day challenge. We're going to hear about that a little bit later. But I wanted to support you in business, Kornelia, and I bought it. I paid my money and I bought it. And you were like, wow, thank you so much. But guess what I didn't do? Honestly, I'm a little ashamed. I didn't save the login. And, life went on. We're busy entrepreneurs. We're killing it, right? We're getting it. And so I kind of didn't pay attention to it. But you have been speaking about it and speaking about it. You're going to do more and more. And I'm like, damn, I better do this. I had to say to you, Kornelia, I bought it, but I lost my login. And can you help me with this? And so I thought this is something that is very relevant for very many people. And I thought we should talk about this today. What do you think?
Oh my God. It's so interesting that you bring that up because I find, well, first of all, of course you can have a login. Of course you can have a new log.
Yeah.
So that's already handled. That's already a done deal. Even if we didn't have this podcast conversation about it. And the other thing is, I find that a lot of women, because this is a podcast for women, I'm sure men are listening to it also, but I find that a lot of people do this. They purchase something, whether it's a course for self-development, personal self-development, or some type of course that's going to help them in their business, even if it is some kind of marketing tool or something that's going to help them in their business, and they purchase it, and then it gets put on the back end and they forget about it, or they don't actively do it, or they don't use it when they originally signed up for it. And so while I appreciate that you purchased that 21-day positivity self-challenge for me to support me, while I appreciate that, at the same time, there's so many women that are purchasing things that they're not using. And I want to bring the focus back to the choice that was made in the moment when you purchased what it is that you were looking to enhance your life, whether it was to enhance your business or whether it was to enhance your body or your life. And the choice that you made was, this is going to help me. Because emotionally, when you were listening to the sale, when you were emotionally, drawn in, like, yeah, I really get this. I really need this. I really want this. I really want to sign up for it. This is really going to help me. I see the vision, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we made the sale was made and you bought it. And so then when it doesn't get used, what does that say about value? What does that say about the energy that you value about the choices that you make? And as you know, my 21-day positivity challenge is only $21. But I know so many people that are buying programs that are anywhere between $500 to $1,000 to $1,500 to $10,000. And
Right.
are they using it? Are they using it when they purchased it for that product to enhance and make their life better? Right. And so
Yeah.
I want to bring the conversation back to the value piece.
Yeah, so important. Also, I guess I really do want to be clear now that we're talking about it. I hope people will really hear what I'm saying. So I wanted to support you in business, Cornelia, but I'm not going to be inauthentic, even in my support of you. So you do a lot of things. So I didn't have to buy that thing. I could have bought another thing that you do, but that thing, to your point exactly, it's about spiritual support. And as I know you're going to be talking about later, every person in business does need spiritual support. So to your point, that value at that moment, like I'm looking up, feeling the energy, I can feel it finding me. I'm thinking even to myself, I can't believe I didn't do that. It really would have supported me so well at that time. So to our listeners, to our viewers, how many times have you done this? How many times have you purchased something and then never used it? I can admit there was another pretty big one I did, and Cornelia, it was a lot more than $21. Still, I never used it. What happens? My energy flags around it. Every time I see it, I get this negative energy flowing over me. So I rectified the situation. I raised my energy vibration up by saying to you, hey, can you help me with the login? Right. And now I honestly can't wait, but from this morning till now, I haven't had a single chance to access it, but I don't want to do it when I'm rushed. I'm going to do it later. And what did you say to me on a voice text? Susan, save the login. It's a little thing, but this little tip that we're talking about, honestly, I think affects Cornelia, do you know a person in business who hasn't purchased something they've never used?
Yeah, again, it's like I know quite a few people that have purchased this particular challenge and haven't logged in. So when really, I guess the challenge could also be the only thing you have to do is log in.
Right.
And then the challenge could be and finish it. 21 days. And basically it's going to be 21 days of, that's what the program is about, but it's self-paced. So, that I purchased a program to help me build my landing pages. And I purchased the program with Samcart. Last year, I made that investment and purchased this program. And so I'm authentically practicing what I preach, you see, because I purchased this program and I put money into the program because I knew it would help me. And I said, this is the program I'm going to use to build my landing pages. This is the program I'm going to use to take my beautiful products that I've created over the last years that have helped so many people. And I'm going to put it there into this program that is provided by Samcart, and I'm going to build my landing pages through there. And I got that program and I completed it. And so this is the whole point, is that I am authentic, accountable, valuing my coin, my currency, my energy in the choice that I made to purchase this program, whether it's $21 or $5,000, but I am using it. And so, because again, bringing the conscious awareness to that purchase and that commitment that I had made, this is going to help my life. So whether you're signing up for an accountability group with Susan Axelrod, or you're signing up in an offer with me when I invite you to take 21 days to ground in your daily spiritual gratitude, release old suppressed emotions, think positive thoughts. And don't you think that you need those in your business?
Let me tell you, I do. And what I'm going to do right now is talk about my offer. I call it an opportunity, Kornelia, which is completely relevant to what we're discussing at this time. And I am so happy to be talking about this opportunity that I have to offer women in business in what? Accountability. I started working in accountability last spring. I simply invited some women, they're all women, to see if anybody wanted to work in accountability because I needed it myself at that time. I think I was cleaning out my office. I don't know what I was doing, but there was magic that happened from that. We worked for a few months in a weekly accountability group, and I saw the benefits of it. I got right to work applying this to my cohort of women in the second half of life working in business for themselves. And I created and rolled out a free business accountability group. And I got, I don't know if it was 12, 13, 14 women in business to join my business accountability group. And I knew it had to be weekly. Accountability needs to be frequent and consistent. And per what we just talked about with the 21-day challenge, this accountability group would help support someone doing something that's deeply personally meaningful, because spiritual work supports you in business. And so I wasn't exactly sure how it would go, Kornelia. I didn't know if people would show up, this and that. I just allowed my intuitive leadership, coaching style, whatever you want to call it, to rise. And we started having fun in business. People came week after week after week in the fourth quarter of last year. And we all got to know each other, and we became a little community of our own. We were working together, and we liked each other, and we supported each other, and we challenged each other. And so before the end of the year, I knew this is a good thing that I want to offer in my business. And I did. I offered that group and others the opportunity to start with me in Q1 of this year. And I did. I had 14 people join and pay. Everybody didn't stay with it, Kornelia, but every week, as you know, because you were one of those women, I had 8, 9, 10, 11, sometimes up to 12 people meeting weekly in accountability. We do round robin accountability, and then we rolled it up for the second quarter of 2021. Well, guess what? I am now rolling it up again, Kornelia. I call this shifting energy. I don't happen to like pivoting. We shift energy. And I am creating the most beautiful opportunity. I'm offering 14 women an opportunity to work with me in accountability and with the group for quarters 3 and 4 of 2021. That accountability group is starting in July, the first Tuesday of July, every Tuesday. And Kornelia, as you've heard me say before, I cannot wait for the people who are going to say yes to this offer. I already literally can't wait. So one of the things that we've learned, Kornelia, you and your business, me and mine, the nature of how I do soul connection work, you do spiritual mentoring, we know that it takes connecting to spirit to be able to confidently show up for yourself and for others. And so that is where your program comes in. And so I want to invite you to now spend a few minutes with us and tell us what it is that you are offering our listeners and others today.
Well, firstly, before we go there, I want to do two things really quick. As your podcast coach,
yes,
that's also another thing that I do.
Of course.
Aside from the spiritual work that we're bringing into our life, because we're all spirits. We're all spirits. So when people are talking about, spirits work, we are all spirits in a human body. And, without our daily grounding, without our daily meditation, all the Facebook ads, all the marketing, all the everything that you're doing, it's not going to matter, because what matters is your grounded thought. And what matters is your grounded wealth, your inner emotional connection to your higher self. That's what matters. And that's what's going to write the Facebook ad. That's what's going to do the marketing. So, one of the things, Susan, tell us how to contact you for the accountability.
That's so funny. Thank you, Coach. So please go to my website, whatwillyourlegacybe.com, and right at the top on the announcement bar, you can click on the bar anywhere, and it will bring you to the page where you can give me your email, and I will let you know as soon as registration opens, which is going to be very soon. Whatwillyourlegacybe.com is the place to go. The announcement bar is right at the top.
And I'll do the other thing that I do in my coaching, and that is to support the women, the people, the clients that I support, and that is to give Susan a testimonial, because I'm part of her group.
Yeah.
One of the things about Susan is that she shows up. You absolutely 100% know that she's going to be there, and that she's going to give you her best leadership, her best inspiration, her best tips, and her best confidence and accountability. I know that about her. So, because that's how she consistently shows up, that is her reputation. The other thing that's wonderful about her accountability group is the women in the group. It's fun when you have other women that are, working on making sure that their businesses are thriving, and that no matter where you are in your life, but that you want to be accountable. And working as a solo entrepreneur can be lonely. So having a business accountability group, there's so much value. So much value. Again, knowing that value, it's incredible. So don't jump on this. Take the offering and make the call, make the decision to get part of a group, because there's so much more that happens that we can't even say. We could talk about it for 30 minutes, that alone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So coming back to my 21-day positivity challenge. So this challenge is inviting you, the person, to really ground your daily confidence, your daily love, your daily emotional wholeness, your gratitude into the present moment, so that you can rewrite the story of your life. So a lot of times, entrepreneurs, they may question themselves, or they may doubt themselves. Did they make the right decision? Or do they want to make this phone call and speak to the CEO? Or do they, whatever it is, the leads that you have to call, the people that you have to talk to, there's a lot that happens during that time. And so it's really, really important that every single day that you have your spiritual center, and that you're grounded and clear in what it is that you're offering, what it is that you're working on. And then when you have that, you're going to be bringing that self to all of the marketing, all of the conversations that you need to have, all of the creations of the people that you're manifesting in your life, in your business, because it comes from that emotional wholeness. So when we're talking about, this course isn't a spiritual course, it's an emotional wholeness course. It is a clear, pure thought. Clear, pure thoughts. That is a powerful thought. And also emotional wholeness, gratitude, knowing that whatever it is that you touch will turn to gold, because you're bringing that conscious awareness there. And it's 10 minutes a day. It's 10 minutes. So 10 minutes every single day to ground your new passion, your creativity into that present moment, your peace, and bring that in. And then after that, take action, because you're going to know, I did that. I did that. I feel confident. I feel whole, because that's the story that I seeded into my garden today. And when you're active, putting that daily attention into your inner self-reflection and inner meditation, that's what's going to sell your courses. That's what's going to sell your offerings. That's what's going to do it. And that's why every person needs to have this in their business, a grounded spiritual foundation, a practice, a calming, a peaceful, knowing there's no anxiousness, there's no hurry, there's no rush. So for 21 days, for $21, the only challenge that I'm inviting you is to begin, to make a commitment, to be positive, and to finish the course at your own pace. The thing is, when I hear from clients and people that have taken the course, they get so much more than what I'm even talking about here, because it's an internal journey, because the questions that I'm asking you in the daily practices, it really does take you on a deeper journey than you could have ever imagined. And this may just be what your soul is calling for right now, right? You talked about the soul earlier, Susan, and many of us are in soul completion times. We are bringing to fruition, completing what our soul was yearning for in this lifetime to experience. And for me, it has a lot to do with financial independence, financial wellness, wholeness, and thriving in success in all of my endeavors.
Amen. I feel like that was a prayer. Kornelia, as you were speaking about those 10 minutes, there's not a woman, and between us, we know a lot. We've coached a lot of women, Kornelia. Between us, I mean, we've never counted, but it's been a lot. I don't believe there's a woman we know between us who wouldn't benefit from having that available to them when we know we, in quotation marks, should meditate. Some people think you should or could pray. Some people have a prayer practice, right? Other people have journaling. Other people have, just clearing, getting quiet. But most of us have a difficulty really getting into that soul space that we're talking about, which is what allows you to go forth confidently in your business the rest of the day. And so honestly, I mean it when I say I'm looking forward to this. And I feel like it's a tool, it's a crutch, it's a tool, a tip, that I have access to. And I don't have to think of it myself.
And that's the beauty, because what if you approached it from the consciousness of, for the next 21 days, any bad habit, any sabotage, anything that has prevented me from thriving in my life, in my body, in my business, I'm going to lay it to rest and I'm going to leave it behind because of the questions that you're asked for in the course, in the daily practices, in the daily meditations, reflections, 10 minutes a day. You're going to be co-creating together with the universe, bringing that conscious awareness there. I'm leaving this behind. We're in such a powerful time right now of drawing up our original blueprints of how we want to live our life today, because we are different. The new you is so different than the you that you were born to be originally, because now you have reinvented your life. Your soul has grown. You've reinvented your life, so you're so new. It's like and from this new place, you're not the person that you once were, the person that wasn't worthy, that wasn't good enough, that didn't feel that didn't feel connected to spirit, that didn't feel absolutely confident and whole. So for all of those that are ready to take this 21-day challenge, I don't have a link to give you here, but you can contact me very easily you can call me at my text, at my phone, 360-941-5783, and tell me that you want the $21 21-day self-positivity challenge and that you want to begin. And then I will send you the link. Or you can email me at radio@korneliastephanie.com, and I will send you the link where you can look at my beautiful landing page that was built with my beautiful course that I invested in. So I feel really proud of this for so many reasons. One, because I completed all of these things that I wanted to do, right? You know that because I was talking about it in your accountability group.
I know. I've got to address this, and then we're going to have to wrap it up. But Kornelia, I've got to address this. You know, for us, again, thank you so much for your kind words about me. You know, we do show up. And for you to say, I know it, nobody else knows it. Everybody who knows you does. But, you know, I watched you do what you said, the discipline, the focus, the self-discipline to really get done. Maybe it took you a minute longer than you wanted it to. Maybe you had some frustrations along the way, but completing that thing is one of the things that most business entrepreneurs struggle with the most. The reason I like this 21-day spiritual self-positivity deliciousness is that it will give you permission, you know, to be who you are and to not get it right every day and to move forward no matter what and to be okay with yourself, you know. And so I've watched you do that also. And yeah, we work hard, and that's why it's so fun. What did we say at the outset? Show up as you are and have fun in business. It's so fun for us to be here. Kornelia, it's always fun to be with you, but it's fun for us to be here speaking to you, listeners, viewers, to encourage you to really get yourself into the space where you can produce.
Yeah, and where you can produce and create and live your best life. And honestly, if you're not thriving in your business, or you're not passionate about what you're doing, or you're having doubts, all the tools and all the resources are here for you. And it's like, you don't need to look any further, because you've got two of the best players on the planet right here to support you. That is no joke. That is the truth.
That is no joke.
That is no joke. It's so true. I know this. And, you know, it's like I was saying to a client this morning when this was really interesting, because I told her, I said, you know what it's like when you are around successful people. You also are a beneficiary of their success because you're around successful people. The same way when you are around a person that has done a lot of healing on themselves and that has cleared their energy field, and that is a self-realized person, knows who they are, that also has a positive ripple effect on you and will activate lots of things in your own life. So surround yourself with people that are authentic. Surround yourself with people that are already modeling to you what it is that you want to be and become. And together, we're rising to the top.
Yeah. Amen again. Kornelia, I'm going to have to listen to this again with my own pen and paper and take notes to learn from the best. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we are totally in the zone. I'm feeling like we really nailed it with this podcast today. I really feel from beginning to end, we covered all the points that we wanted to cover on this very important topic. We had the opportunity to model what it's like to talk about our offers. And for those of you that are listening and tuning in for the first time, you can follow me on your favorite podcast app at Kornelia Stephanie, but you can also follow Susan Axelrod on your favorite podcast app. We both have YouTube channels. You can go to our YouTube and subscribe there, which all of your reviews and everything that you're wanting to support us with, it's very much appreciated. So we thank you so much for listening and tuning in. And be purposeful and intentional with what it is that you want to bring to fruition. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Thanks, Susan.
Thanks, Kornelia. See you next time.